A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson. It's Floyd. Well, I hope you... We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Got out of the way of that right hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything, you've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. There's a counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Patterson's rocked. It somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. And there's the bell for round two. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that straight left. These two were made for each other. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Oh, and Patterson's dazed. How did they survive that?
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace.
So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Let's talk about fury in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
would not want to be hit by this guy. Trust me. Both men step back for just a moment. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Did well to block that right hook. Fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special.
I need you to focus on what you...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fury! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues? I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Holding nothing back here in the round. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking. Time for the 5th round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Oh, and Tyson Fury just got rocked. This could be it. Tyson Fury, one of the great heavyweight champions. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. They got out of the way of that right hook. Good looking hook, but it was blocked. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about fury in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Yes, I like that round.
This is the beginning of round 6. That 1 minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nobody home with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Incredible work rate. Failing to score with that right hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about fury in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more, but it might come down to who's in better shape.
You cannot cast that if you prepared.
And there's the bell to start round 7. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
He just misses with that jab. Ooh, that really affected Floyd there. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
His stamina is off the charts. Which fighter will say no mas? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship
Come on, you've let him back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that, man? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in 1. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Perfect counter lands. A lot of effort being exerted here. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Nice counter. Missing with the hook. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have the quick burst. Boom! In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a